6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Ravens nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
For the running back.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Kamara with a first-down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Allen escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Allen. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete here. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to someone else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things done.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Ravens 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this throw caught left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yeah, let's get sacked.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 40-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. For a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
39-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
48-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2 yards in. It's 4th down.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On the carry for New Orleans. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score Saints 28, Ravens 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Down.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is taken at about the 14. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
That's good.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
after the run for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did.